This question says, how many grams of propane, C3H8, contain 2.41 times 10 to the 24 atoms of hydrogen? In order to answer this, it's important to know how to convert from atoms to moles, which was likely covered in a previous question. So in this case, as our way of our plan of attack, we're starting with atoms of hydrogen. And all the way over here at the end of the day, what we want is grams of propane, and propane, stuff you put in a barbecue grill, is C3H8. So this is clearly not a direct conversion. There's no direct equality between atoms of hydrogen and grams of C3H8. So we need to convert from atoms of hydrogen first to moles of hydrogen. So once we have moles of hydrogen, we can convert that to moles of C3H8. How are we going to do that? Well, if we look here, each mole of C3H8 contains 8 moles of hydrogen for the simple reason that there's 8 of them in it. Okay, so if you have 1 mole of this, you have 8 moles of hydrogen because each one contains 8 hydrogens. So 8 moles of hydrogen equals 1 mole of C3H8 because there's 8 of them. And I kind of ran out of space a little bit here. So starting with 2.41 times 10 to the 24 atoms of H, we want to convert it to moles. And to do that, we're going to use Avogadro's number, which is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of hydrogen on the bottom and 1 mole of hydrogen on the top. And in a previous question, I talked about how to put this into your calculator, and it's going to be really important to do that because now we're dividing. Okay, so we got to use that EE key or that 10 to the X key. Otherwise, we could have order of operations problems. I'm not saying you will, but you could. Now we need to convert from moles of hydrogen to moles of C3H8. Well, we know that 8 moles of hydrogen equals 1 mole of C3H8. Since we're trying to get rid of moles of hydrogen, we put the 1 mole of hydrogen on the bottom, and did I say 1 mole? I meant 8 moles of hydrogen on the bottom, and the 1 mole of C3H8 on the top. Then we want to convert to grams of C3H8. So you can either Google molar mass of propane, or you could do 3 carbons plus 8 hydrogens. And either way you do it, you get 44.11 grams of C3H8 is equal to 1 mole of C3H8. And when you do this, you have 3 significant figures here. This has more. This is not a measurement. There's exactly 8. And this has 4. So when you do this math, you could find that you have 22.1 grams of C3H8 to the 3 significant figures.